is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting stage show you've ever
Yeah, everybody. Graham, you timed that perfectly. I was watching you in the
Right?
background. I thought you were pulling an Art Tiberi. You're back there working on your washing machine or something back there. Hey, everybody, it is it's the Brofessionals. It's the rotating show of magic that you see every week here on Tuesday nights. This week, I preempted Art Tiberi, who I guess that means he doesn't think he has to show up.
Yeah, that's right. What happened?
You hurt his feelings. You know he's the sensitive one.
We have this great episode coming up next week. We've been putting off for like 3 or 4 weeks now because something keeps coming up. And this week it's Barbaric Adventures is closing. I meant to set it to close midnight on Wednesday, but I messed up and did it midnight at Tuesday because, as you all know, midnight on Tuesday is actually Wednesday. And that was sort of the confused thing that got me confused. And so it's closing at midnight tonight instead of tomorrow.
Oh,
So anyway,
That happens, man. And then when you're dealing with when it's West Coast, like for us, it's even more confusing. You know,
yes.
some of the guys can stay up.
Yeah, it was a lot simpler before Indiegogo remodeled everything. And I had a guy
imploded everything.
Yeah, a guy emailed me, was very upset. I mean, he was nice about it, but he was very upset about how I'd set up the campaign and that it was so hard to order. He said he almost gave up, but he finally got it figured out and ordered. And then I said, well, I replied and I said, thank you for sticking with it, but that's Indiegogo remodeled the whole page. I have nothing to do with how it's set up and laid out. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was, so anyway, but I mean, it makes me wonder how many people just got frustrated and didn't back any because they're like, I can't figure this out. I don't know what's going on.
I think you got a point. I think there's a sizable amount.
I mean, I didn't have a problem backing stuff. To me, the biggest problem is just the back end stuff for us. The few people I've talked to when it comes to backing stuff haven't.
The problem is for people that are overseas. What's happening is they're getting hit with it. I mean, it's bad enough the postage that they get hit with, but that's what it is. Sorry about that, but that's what it is. But they're also getting hit with VAT taxes,
right?
And what's happening is like I got a message from a guy in Ireland saying he got hit with like a $15 VAT tax, and in Ireland there is no VAT tax on books, so he got dinged for that by Indiegogo. And another guy just wrote me saying that he got overcharged on a VAT tax and asked Indiegogo to refund it. And they said they had to refer it to me. So I messaged my contact at Indiegogo with the guy's complete letter and said, hey, what do we do about this? So we're trying to figure this stuff out. When I let Indiegogo know that this was happening, they told me that they've gone through my campaign and they've readjusted all the stuff so that this shouldn't happen to anybody that goes into it and verifies their address and accepts the postage, which there's another topic I'd just like to bring up really quick. Is that
There's plenty of topics.
there's something that everybody, in the new Indiegogo, they charge you for your pledge at the beginning, but the shipping comes after the campaign ends. So when it goes into Pledge Manager, that's when you are told or are asked to approve the shipping charge and to verify your address. Now, they're supposed to send out and have sent out emails about that, but not everybody's gotten the emails.
Yeah.
I sent out a personal email to all the backers, letting them know all this. And some of them have gotten back to me saying, I've checked my emails. There's nothing from Indiegogo. So if you don't have that email that's telling you to go and accept the shipping charge and the and verifying your address, you can sign into your Indiegogo account and go to the campaign in question. In my case, Shinu 77. And there you'll have a notification to do this, and it'll show you what you need to do. Hey, Art.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Just a heads up to everybody that is backing on Indiegogo. This is something that's new, and it's an extra step you have to do. I had like 200 people that hadn't done it yet as of yesterday, but now I think almost 100 people. I have to double check have gone through and fixed it. So that number is getting smaller. But
is that from today? The email I got an email from you today. Is that in today's email, or was it something like? Did you give them the? I didn't open the email yet. So did you give them a walkthrough? Like all you got to do is sign into Indiegogo and.
Well, I told them to check their emails, and then that was yesterday's email. I didn't send an email out today.
Oh, it was yesterday then? Okay.
Yeah. But then people said they've checked their emails and there's nothing from Indiegogo.
Yeah.
So individually, I've been telling them, sign into your account, go to into your contributions or however they phrase it now, and then go to Shinu 77, and then there'll be a notification in there of the next step. Because I checked it, because I went into Aaron's today to check my backing. Now, Aaron hasn't gone into Pledge Manager yet, so that option isn't there yet. So I went into another one that I had backed that is in Pledge Manager, and it showed me, what to do. So
the moral of the story is Indiegogo is in the back burner, and Kickstarter is where we can go.
That may be
forward.
Well, that and Fund My Comic.
Yeah, Fund My Comic.
Yeah, but this whole Indiegogo thing, we'll just band together and pull through it together, because just remember, if you're backing any project, we're not screwing you. We're trying to help you.
Right.
We're trying not to screw you, people.
Yeah.
Randy Howell for $2 Canadian says, "Hail, Brofessionals." I like.
Oh,
that.
I like that, Barbaric.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so today I guess we're going to talk obviously about my campaign, but also about
what?
Are you closing or something?
Wait, we're doing a shill stream for you?
Well, you got a lot of gall.
I
this
know.
is-
You just hijacked our show. I got all my rare models ready. What the hell?
Maybe I should have checked with you guys before I decided to do this. I paid Art to give me the slot, and I figured that was good enough. But apparently,
well, at least somebody's making some money.
Yeah.
No, the check hasn't cleared yet.
Oh,
so
okay.
It looks highly suspect. It was written in invisible ink.
Yeah, we'll see if my Indiegogo money shows up, and if it does, then the check should be good. But there's no.
I'm not counting on it
for sure there. So we'll check that into a little bit, but we're going to talk, I guess, about our favorite barbarian type stories that would fit into the theme. And but first, before we do that, gentlemen, we need to go back in history and see
the Wayback Machine.
The Wayback Machine. You know what I should do? I think I've got this thing. I don't know if I still. There it is. No, that's not it.
We got a sound effect. That'd be cool.
I did, but it was really annoying, so I got rid of it because you guys were like, "Don't play that again."
Okay.
For the today history and comics this week in comic book history.
Let's know how wrong Grok can be.
Yeah.
Roll tape.
Okay, here we go. The only notable thing I'm seeing here is that the Ninja Turtles came out May 5th, 1984.
Wow.
That's pretty
Cinco de
significant.
Mayo.
That's pretty significant, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so. This is
See, I
the
thought they
first-
came out in 85.
Ah, there it
That's
is.
probably right.
Damn it.
It says here that Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird self-published the black and white indie comic through Mirage Studios. They printed about 3,000 copies, funded partly by a $1,000 loan. Boy, that's gutsy. And sold it at conventions and local shops. It unexpectedly sold out quickly, sparking a grassroots phenomenon that grew into a global multimedia franchise worth billions.
Wow.
With
How
a
come that
B.
doesn't happen to us?
Right?
You know, those guys were on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. I remember in the day, I'm like, what?
Were they really?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Kevin had a tank. He bought
Yeah,
an
he had a
M5
tank.
Stewart. Yeah, he bought a Stewart tank.
I was on the
Yeah.
Lifestyles of the Poor and Needy show. I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's on. I think it was on.
We've
the
all
Hallmark
seen
channel.
that, Aaron.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
We've all lived that.
Also, I guess Free Comic Book Day. I'm kind of curious what you guys think about Free Comic Book Day, but it debuted apparently on May 4th, 2002.
Well, it's not free to the retailer. I found that out.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
And
I
they want you to
think
buy. So yeah,
they
when you
buy it at a discount.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that it's you got to be able to afford to do it because I remember we wanted to do it, and they would buy your comics for 25 cents,
Yeah.
and I'm like, it costs like 40 cents to print one.
Well, yeah, it's an
I can't afford to
advertising.
do it.
It's
can
an
never afford to
advertising
do it.
investment, right?
Yeah, and then they get some traction, but I've seen a lot of those free comic book days where I've done signings and things with, and they're not very business minded, so they kind of just get people through the line and give them their free books. And what they really should do is like, here's some X-Men comics that Art's worked on, or here's some Batman stuff that Graham's worked on. Like try to make suggestions and go, you can buy them that here, and then you can get them signed, whatever.
Yeah.
But man, most of my they just get people through the line and they don't really make any money. They're just giving away their comics. And that's fine if that's what they want to do. But man.
Well, there's a lot of shops, and that's why you see so many comic shops failing as guys get into it and don't really have much of a business sense. They're comic book fans or whatever and want to open their own shop. I mean, there's a few successful ones like Bedrock City, and there's some other, that are really good, well-run shops. Because I've been to, I think I've been to Bedrock City for Free Comic Book Day. I was also there for Batman Day, which is also a really big deal in comic shops. And they had the promotion stuff. I had to line out the door, which is very rare for me. And so they did a good job of promoting me, but also, promoting getting people in the shop just for the free, not free Batman Day, but Batman Day, whatever that means. I guess you make it mean whatever you want to in your shop. But they even asked me, they said, because they had scheduled me to do a store appearance, and they said, well, it looks like that's that's Batman Day. Do you still want to come? And I went, heck yeah, I do, because you're already going to have 1,000 people in that store because it's Batman Day. I'll be the beneficiary of it. And I was.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, there are some comic shops that are on it and good business people. I remember I did one at a mall when actually comics were selling, and there were mall stores and it was for cable, and the guy was getting people through the line, but then he was suggesting like, hey, have you picked up issue 1 of Cable? So that guy was selling a bunch of books, and people were coming through for their free drawings, and then they were standing back in line to get the book signed, and that's a sign of a good businessman, and we need more of those.
Hey, now wait a second, Art. So when the guy said, have you seen the new Cable #1, blah, blah, blah. When they got up to you, did they go, wait a second, you're not Rob Liefeld? And then they looked at the book and said, I'm out. Give me my free stuff.
You're like, no.
They actually said, this is drawn very, very well. This is not Rob Liefeld.
Rob gave you some nice props, bro.
I was going to say, Rob propped you up on Twitter the other day. Did you see that?
This was mostly a shot at Andy, less at Rob.
Okay.
But what did Rob say?
He said you killed it on some book.
Yeah.
right?
He said he went over to your,
no,
like,
seriously,
Oh, it was
whenever he
Ultimate
brings you up, he says
Spider-Man.
nice
yeah,
stuff.
Ultimate Spider-Man. He said
Yeah.
he went over to your studio. You're working on that, and you just the pages were really rough, and you just brought them together and really did some cool stuff on there.
Yeah, just for the record, Rob's very, very good, and I think what he does is amazing, and he's got a great fan base, and that's it.
So did you ink Bagley on Ultimate Spider-Man? Is that what it was, Art?
Yeah, yeah.
And was his pages really rough? His pencils?
They're just loose-ish, and the thing is, like, a lot of those guys like Bagley and Jurgens and Grummett and Kerry Gamble and those guys, they're kind of like from an old school like background. So if you can kind of put a slicker, more contemporary line on it, all of a sudden it looks completely different. You know what I mean? Like people take notice of it. So one of the things that I always, and also Bob Harris hired me to do that. He said, do what you need to do, make Bagley look cooler. So that's what I tried to do.
Do you have any Xeroxes or
Harris
scans
did
of
not
his
like
pencils?
Bagley.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You don't like Bagley?
Wait,
No,
Harris
Bagley.
was the
There's
editor on
some
that
articles
stuff?
I've been reading about this with Bagley that Harris hated Bagley,
Oh,
and
Harris.
it was only Bill Jemas that was a Bagley fan and wanted him to do that Ultimate Spider-Man. Bagley didn't want to do it because of what happened with the John Byrne Spider-Man relaunch. It kind of like sucked, it didn't do much, and they were doing this whole thing, same type of thing, but they weren't going to retell the old stories in a modern way. They're going to just write new stuff.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be great, and it helped Bagley's career. But Harris was not a fan, and kind of like prevented him from getting work.
Well, that was the discussion. Wow. The topic of discussion was that that John Byrne Year One Spider-Man did very, very poorly. So I remember having those conversations with Harris and with Bagley about just the concern. And Bagley even said, he said, we're going to get like 3 issues and that's going to be canceled. Like he did not think that thing was going to be, anything. And then it just kind of did. And I think it's just the right place, right time,
Yeah, maybe it was Art Taber's inks that gave it that zip. See, when you were working on Dan Jurgens over Superman, that caught my eye, and it was your inks that kind of like gave Dan's work just a kind of a zip that I hadn't seen before. So I would really like that.
Yeah,
do you have
master of a zip.
Yeah,
it was zip.
Or do you have any scans or Xeroxes of like Bagley's pencils or Jurgens before
you know what? I'm not like you guys. I don't keep anything. So when I got rid of the studio, I had a studio, outside the house. And so when I closed that up, I gave away everything to all the guys that worked there. So all the Xeroxes and stuff, I had stacks of Xeroxes like this. So I gave all those things away because I always made insurance copies. So the pencils and the inks were always there. 11 by 17 too. These weren't like small copies. And so I gave all that stuff away, and I regret it to this day.
You didn't give it to me.
Well, if you were around, you probably would have got a stack.
I would have cleaned you up, man. And I'd have it right here in right now. I'd be going, look at what Art gave me.
I'm sure they're on sale somewhere. I'm sure somebody's, black market.
Aaron's kids are going to have the world's cheapest garage sale.
Boy, yeah, it's not gonna go well over here. At least if they're selling my stuff. The other stuff I bought, they might get something out of it though. Okay, before we get rolling, let's take a look at my campaign. And I want to alert everybody to know that the link to this campaign is in the description of this video, along with everybody else's campaign, because I'm not completely selfish. So we'll talk about everybody's campaign throughout the course of the show. But this is closing out tonight in 7 hours, 36 minutes, and 54 freaking seconds. And I want to let you guys know we are 25 backers away from getting another free art raffle tomorrow on Graybeard. So if we can get to 600 backers before, or 500 backers, excuse me, before midnight tonight, there will be free art tomorrow. So
so close.
Can
we watch your video, Aaron?
Well, if you would like to see it, Billy, I'd
love to see your video, Aaron.
Do it.
Actually, wait a second. I got to make sure
we need sound.
I shared the right screen, because if you share the Windows screen, it won't give you any audio. If you share the Chrome tab screen, It will give you audio. It
That's
took me years to figure that out, but I have figured it out. Okay, here we
crazy.
go.
Just crazy. Crazy.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A great image. Look at that.
Whoa.
Unexpected.
Ooh, yeah. A little emotional.
Yeah. That T-Rex almost looks like the books. Remember the books you would open and you could move the tabs?
Oh, that's right.
Right,
Yeah,
it's like out
come
behind
over
the
the rock.
mountain. Yeah, yeah.
It has a pull tab on it.
Yeah.
I love those.
Hey, Aaron, this looks great, and this is right in your wheelhouse, man. I mean,
Yeah.
dinosaurs and barbarian people. This is so sweet. And look, you guys, you even get Aaron to paint for you.
I know. I'm like a trained monkey. Speaking of which, I watched Conquest of the Planet of the Apes last night, but we talk about that tomorrow.
That's right. That's
On the
tomorrow's
transfer.
show.
I
I have to watch it tomorrow.
So everybody's got like a bucket list type book that they want to do, or every artist writer, right? And you don't always get an opportunity to do them. Like Graham will talk often about doing a treasury edition. We've always thrown that around because we all love those. But well, does anybody have balls enough to do it? We'll find out if Graham actually does at some point. This is my Savage Tales. I never got to work on Savage Tales when I was at Marvel. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do my own Savage Tales type magazine. So what this is, 64 pages, square bound magazine format. So it's 8.5 by 11. It's black and white, but all the guys working on it are doing tonal rendering. So it has way more depth than just straight black and white. In fact, you might even say it's black and white color, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
This book has 4 stories in it. Mine is called Primal Zone, and that's this one here. It's a very Edgar Rice Burroughs type flavored story. Cavemen, dinosaurs, interdimensional world. David Williams is doing the story of a young knight, medieval knight who battles a horde of demons in a quest to become a true warrior. And Dan Lawless takes us to futuristic Mars, where high-tech society has fallen into savage chaos, and one man leads a rebellion to defeat the corrupt powers that have seized control.
And that one man is Gary Martin.
He contributes as well. He gets to do the coveted inside front cover pinup that we always
does
saw
the-
in Savage Tales
would
magazine.
that be the frontispiece?
Yes.
Yes.
Some people would say that. I guess Andy just did.
Yeah.
So we have 4 cover options. This is mine, cover A, and these are all painted covers because we're trying to stay in that Savage Tales tradition, or Savage Sword. Here's David's painted cover, which features his young knight and his demons. I really love this one. I love the negative space in this. This is really cool.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
lighting effect is really nice. Dan Lawless, he dumped that kind of
It was blue.
relaxing blue cover and
Yeah.
turned it into a hot red cover, which I think really turns up the heat on this, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
Now it scares
I
me.
like the red better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
scary.
So
yeah.
I'm curious. I guess you could say I'm bi-curious about
Oh,
2 of
don't
these
say it.
covers. I notice you have like Dan Lawless here. The guy looks like a barbarian, but
Yeah.
he's holding like a blaster, a laser gun.
Yeah.
What is that all about, Aaron LaPresta?
Well, did you not listen when I described the story?
Well, you were reading and you were very cryptic about it. So
And he wasn't listening.
This is after Mars has been terraformed and there's people living there, but then the whole society falls into chaos, and it's kind of like this barbaric high-tech mixture. And this guy is a rebellion leader because these, shall we say, communist bastards like the Chi-Coms have sort of taken over
yeah.
the rebellion, kind of like Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, Graham, to take back the planet.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey, cross-pollination there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We also have the great Joe Jusko. The legendary Joe Jusko came in with this Freya the Ice Princess. She gets a 4-page intro story as a backup in this. And you've got her just slaughtering Yetis right and left. These guys down here are very pissed that they just killed their best friend. And
I always like the way Joe does rocks.
I know his
Like,
backgrounds are freaking awesome. I always tell him that. And I don't want to insult him by going, yeah, your figure work, man. It's your background. You know, I always go, that
That's
background is awesome.
I feel the cold.
Yeah,
they don't
the mountains
feel
are
good.
great, but like when he's doing like rock formations, like
Yep.
there's a piece of rock there that looks really cool. And there's some pieces where he's got, you know, like on his John Carter things, he's got
Yes.
more of that, but they're very organic looking.
Yeah, he does fabulous backgrounds. He really does.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
his
you can't
characters-
tell him that because the next cover you get from the figures would be like 2 inches tall.
Yeah, no, he's all background. He
Oh, you
should
like my background.
You know what he should do? He should paint Western art. That's what he should do, and just do like these big, you know,
Epic
landscapes.
scale.
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
Wyoming
Monument
stuff.
Valley stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Beautiful
I-
work.
I had
But
told him because he loves like big game and big cats and wild game and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like, you should do that.
He
Do
dude,
wildlife, and he's like, oh, there are guys that just do that. I'm like, dude, you're just as good as those guys.
Yeah, exactly.
You should
And
do that, and
These
these
little
guys
gals-
sell these paintings for, it's insane, like Safari Club International and things like that. But but it's a beautiful cover. She didn't come out of this unscathed too. She looks like she got a little beat up,
well, she was in a complete jumpsuit, so she lost most of her clothing in the battle.
Oh, of course.
Well, that makes sense.
So anyway, if you look to the right there, pinned is what we call. They used to be called what do they
Featured.
used to be?
Featured.
They're not what now?
Used to be the featured tier, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, but they were called perks. Now they're called rewards.
Oh, okay.
So you give me money and I reward you. That's kind of how it works, I guess. But anyway, you can get all 4
That's
covers.
what the prostitute told me, at least.
Thank you.
It was the kind of the reward that kept on giving, though, unfortunately for you.
It's still given to this day.
But the penicillin has helped.
That's right. Every time it goes a ticket, and let's not even get into the crabs that just won't leave.
Hey, it only flares up every now and then.
Yeah, a little deep sea fishing.
Andy had so many crabs, he has to use bay seasoning.
Crabs in a bucket.
It's absolutely terrible. But anyway, so up here is this. You can get all 4 covers plus the. There's a Barbaric Adventures sketchbook by me. Has all my best barbarian sketch drawings in there. It's 32 pages, 8.5 by 11, the same size as the book. You can get all 4 of those and the sketchbook for $105. That's a $120 value. That's $15 savings, no matter what country you live in. $15 savings.
I got to tell you, that's a feast of a reward right there.
I think so. It
Feast
is
of a reward.
Now, here's some of the interior artwork that you can see from my story. So you can see how I've done the ink wash here. And this is traditional ink wash, not like marker or anything. This is me dipping it into the old watered down ink and doing it the old fashioned way.
Yeah.
I love the expression on that dragon.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh,
What in the world? Billy Tucci, get
my
control.
son.
Oh my gosh.
I thought that was outside his window.
I know. It's like, no, it's his
Was that a
car.
train or a harmonica? I couldn't tell.
Oh
Now,
my
do you put are you drawing an exterior border on every single page?
Yeah, I am.
Wow.
Do you regret it?
Starting to, yeah.
I mean,
It's about,
Aaron, this is work of a lifetime. I mean, these could be lithographs.
I'm putting everything I got into this because, like I said, this is a bucket list type book for me. I always envied those guys that got to do like the black and white work where they could really just kind of bleed on the pages and didn't have to worry about maybe getting a color job that oversaturates and covers up the line work and all that kind of stuff. So,
Well, the nice
Go
thing about it, though, is seriously, like a year from now, 2 years from now, whatever, you could always do a campaign where it's colored.
yeah,
Because
I could.
you see artists that do this knowing the book's going to be colored. And I'm just like, what? Okay. Are you getting paid more? And they're like, no.
Yeah.
And if
No,
you
no,
find the right colorist,
an idea.
when they color over the wash, sometimes it works. You know,
Yeah,
some,
you got to know what you're doing. I've
Yeah,
seen guys do it and do it well, but
yeah.
there's a lot of guys I've seen do it poorly too.
You
Well,
you
there's
could do
more,
a
there's more that do
spear.
it bad than good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you thought about doing a like a sketch, like a print set of select images? Because like a portfolio, you know, like 11 by 17.
Well,
no,
no, there is a portfolio in this campaign. Here's a couple pages from Dan Lawless's story, by the way.
Oh, I've never seen the second one. I only saw the first one.
Now he's putting in the word balloons in the captions too, so you can actually cheat a little bit and read some of his story if you want to, right there.
Wow.
But of course, he's doing his ink wash in Photoshop. It's not traditional like I am, because he's a little more tech savvy than I am. Speaking of portfolios, there's a one of the rewards is called the Big Barbaric Box, and that's where you get everything in the campaign. But you get 2 items that you can't get as add-ons or anything else. One of them is this portfolio that comes in an illustrated envelope, which you'll have to get the Big Barbaric Box to actually see the illustrated envelope that these come in, and they're all signed, of course. And then there's this 5th cover. This is a color rough. This is not the finished painting that only is available in the Big Barbaric Box. This is the sketchbook here. Gary Martin noted that this cover actually looks professional, he said. So I got that going for me, which I think is kind
Oh, I think he's being a little kind.
Do you think so?
Wait a minute.
It's
Now, these
beautiful.
come signed. These Barbaric sketchbooks come signed, and they're 32 pages, 8.5 by 11. Here's a print, a color print you can get called Snow Hunt that features Freya, the Ice Princess, and Yeti Slayer. You can get the Barbaric Adventures laser etched shot glass. That's the logo that'll be laser etched into the shot glass. And you can get one of those if you've been collecting the shot glasses. This is now the 5th in a series of 6. So, and here's a bunch of the original artwork that I've put up for sale. That's gone. That I think it's still available. This is still available. This selling a couple pages from the interior.
Whoa.
And then the cover, of course, for any big spender out there, that's available as well.
What do you have that marked at? It's so small I can't see.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
3,500.
That's a deal.
That is a bargain.
Wow. It is.
Full color
Wow.
painting.
And what size is it? Tell
18
people
by
the
24 on canvas.
18 by 24 on canvas. That just shipping that is going to be expensive because you can't roll it. It's on stretch.
Yeah, I'm gonna break
canvas.
the wood and roll it up. Here you
Yeah.
go. Can you imagine?
You know,
No,
you go to an art festival in your local town, and you got some guy selling, you know, some watercolor bullshit of some flowers, and they'll charge you $3,000.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
That's right. So it's a good deal. The way Indiegogo is set up, and as we were talking, I don't know, was it on air or was it before we started that the setup for Indiegogo is kind of confusing now. Everything is vertical. You just have to keep scrolling down and scrolling down and scrolling down. There's nothing on the side except the one pinned reward. So if you go through here, it'll give you all the different options. There, of course, is the 4-pack plus we talked about. The shot glass you can get separately if you want. All 4 Barbaric covers, you can order them individually if you want. There's combo packs. My cover plus the sketchbook, that's $40. That's a $5 savings.
That's what I did.
See, Andy's a smart guy. He takes the
Got to
savings.
get that sketchbook. That's how you lure me in.
I
all the
know
time.
you got to have. I know Andy has to have the sketchbook, so I always put a sketchbook in there just to sucker him. You can get my sketch. You can get my cover, the sketchbook, and the Snow Hunt print for $55. That's a $5 savings. And there's the big one, the Big Barbaric Box. You get all 4 covers plus that 5th cover, and there's actually books attached to the covers. You don't just actually get a cover; you actually get the book too with the cover.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
Great.
the shot glass, the print, the sketchbook, and that 4-print portfolio. That's a $210 value, all for $185. And
I just want to point out, if you fill that shot glass with some good bourbon, you'll have your own Barbaric Adventures.
Yeah, you will.
Heck yes, you will.
And I should sell it with bourbon and a cigar is what I should do.
Oh,
And a big hatchet, you know, like a big Barbaric axe. This is, and then the original art follows. So what's purple is still available. What's gray is gone. As you can see, a lot of this original artwork is sold. A lot of it has, geez. And then there's a couple left.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And so there you go. And then if you keep going all the way to the bottom, you get your add-ons where you can put together buffet style, anything you want in your order. You can even go back and get things like my old Save from the Trash sketchbook, A Wraith of God 1, 2, and 3, Kit Carter graphic novel, Garbage Man trade paperback, Power Cube trade paperback, all 4 covers, and the Kit Carter sketchbook as add-ons. So folks, there you go. There is a link in the description of this video. I'll take you right there. This closes out in 7 hours, 20 minutes, and 48 seconds. And we're 25 backers away from 500, which means if we hit that,
give it a refresh. So let's see where we're at.
You just got a
I
couple.
think it automatically refreshes, though.
Oh, it does?
I think so. Let's see.
I'll do
It
it.
takes a while. It's a little
Okay.
bit delayed.
There you
so.
go.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's where we're at right now. We'll check on this later, guys. But if we get to 500 backers, I will be raffling off more fun artwork tomorrow during Graybeards. So
Aaron, is that only 25 backers away from
Yeah.
500? Oh my
that's
God!
it. Just
Please,
25.
people. Please.
Another piece of original art will be raffled off.
That's right. I'm giving away artwork like it's going.
I
on.
haven't won yet, but I'm hoping.
Well, you guys, if you backed, there's a chance.
Aaron's like, oh wait, this is Andy. Got to pull a different number.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll give Andy my stick figure drawings if he wins.
Oh,
Okay, Andy, let's start this off. You got like some sort of favorite
I
Barbarian
do. I'm gonna
story or
I'm gonna
comic? that
share
you'd
my
like to
screen.
recommend?
I'm trying not to think of go with ones that like I know you might pick.
You probably
from,
ended up picking the one I picked just because you're trying not to pick the one that I was going to pick.
Exactly. So
So we'll
this is from let me see the issue number.
I'm not
This
seeing
is
it.
going to
Have
be
you
from
shared it yet?
Savage Sword of Conan
Have you shared it
47.
yet? Have you shared
What?
it yet?
No, I'm
Have you-
sharing it right now.
Okay, all right.
It is Savage Sword of Conan 47. You know, I'm an art guy. So this is Gil
not pick
Kane, inks by Joe Rubenstein. And John Buscema stepped in and drew like 3 or 4 pages of the story for some reason. But the whole thing's inked by Joe. But I just remember seeing this because I've always liked Gil Kane, of course.
Yeah.
And I do like it when Gil inks his own work, but seeing Joe, who comes from the Neil Adams type school, do it,
Uh-huh.
I was just like, oh, this is so nice.
What number is this?
47.
You know, a lot of people forget because we all get kind of focused on Savage Tales. There's a lot of good stories in Savage Sword. I mean, with good artists and stuff that people just kind of forget because it's a secondary Conan title, but they had a lot of good stuff in those.
Yes,
Oh.
they did.
Some of the best.
Yeah.
And so this is one of them. And Joe did, you know, obviously, speaking of gray tones, Joe laid down all that stuff. I mean, this
Yeah,
is
is
from
that
19.
Is that old Zipatone, and then he cut Conan out and stuff? I guess, right?
It looks like Zipatone, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, man.
That's a
Cutting
lot
out
of
that
work.
zip. It was such
Yep.
a pain in the ass.
But I wonder, they must have got paid more for this magazine than regular comic book page work because guys really bled on these issues.
This
They
is
really-
this. I don't know, man. This is like 1976, 77, I think.
Right?
don't you think they got
So-
paid no more for this than they did just the artwork?
I mean, I guess they might have got paid a little more, but I don't think doing the Zipatone got any more. I think it was like, yeah, you're getting paid more. Knock yourself out if you want. I remember this is like early on in Joe's career. So,
Mhm.
you know,
He was trying to impress.
yeah,
Hey,
he was
let me-
hungry, you know.
Let me grab these 2 super chats real quick. Darren Wagner for 5 says, if you don't back Barbaric Adventures, you're probably a pseudo-intellectual and an underpowered hybrid enshrouded in men can have babies stickers.
Oh boy.
Wow. Hey, and you guys check out Darren's Demifoot campaign on Fund My Comic as well. So
Yes.
thank you for the $5. We'll give you a little plug there too, Darren. And then Mustang Driver for 5. Thank you, League of Legendary Gentlemen. I like that. For the
I like
League of
that, too.
Legendary Gentlemen.
Did we force Sean Connery into retirement too?
I'm
Yeah,
maybe.
We're the LLGs, League of Legendary Gentlemen.
I like that. We should get a little T-shirt made or something.
Yeah. So this
Do you
is
have any of the Buscema pages?
yeah, I'll get to them. Let me
Okay.
This is good stuff right here.
yeah,
I like this.
I tell you, man.
I've never been a huge Gil Kane fan of his Conan.
You didn't like his covers? He did.
His covers for Conan, yeah, but his interior work I didn't like.
Okay.
Like look at that second to last panel at the bottom. You know,
Yeah.
Conan looks, he always drew these small shoulders on him, not enough beef.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is like you strip off every ounce of fat and you got all the muscle, and it kind of looks cool, but it doesn't look cool for Conan.
Yeah. Conan could be.
Yeah, I get you. He's more of a superhero.
Like this could look, this could be a good Tarzan figure.
Yeah, I don't like it for that either.
Look at Graham's getting
me.
Put up with it.
But let's see. Like I said, John is more towards the back, and it's pretty evident when we get to it. So let's see.
See, I love his angles though, and his perspective.
Oh yeah.
Look at that arm, that arm with the hand pointing.
That shot right there, that with the two centurions up on the looking down at that dude. That's great. That is such great depth.
All right, let's see. Here's John.
Yeah, oh yeah. Look at that, man.
Yeah.
So he just brought in Buscema to do the last 3 pages, huh?
No, I think it goes back to Gil. I was actually talking to Joe about this at a convention back in end of January, early February, whenever it was. And he's like, yeah, I don't remember why John was brought in, but
look at that 3-panel sequence there.
Yeah, that's great. But go back to the other page. This is where John drives me nuts at this point in his career, because he's, I don't want to say lazy, but he's got his images he wants to use regardless of the storytelling. So he has to put an arrow to show you which is the next panel.
Because the foot it goes into that panel. The panel number 1 foot goes into the box.
And you've got that other panel up there where he's getting choked up high. Then you would naturally just go down, right, and then over, for that Z thing. But he's completely. You've got to skip a panel, drop down, go up, and then straight down.
He's done that a few times. I got a page up here from Weird World. It's really like that. It's like he's stacked on the wrong side.
Yeah, there's that one. I think Graham, you showed it from a Conan with the full figure of the chick, the naked chick on the left-hand side or something.
Yep. And I cut it up. I digitally cut it up and put it in order of the way he could have done it. He have to shrink the size of the figure somewhat, but you could still make it work. Yeah. He worked so fast. It was like, okay, I got it down. I'm going on. I mean, he wasn't going back and fixing anything.
And no editor's going to tell John Buscema, especially this stage of his career, hey, John, could you fix this panel? He's just going to give
it.
Yeah, because he's got another 800 pages to lay out.
Exactly. Right. And I think going back to the whole arrow thing, I think that was probably the editor that did it anyhow. He was like, well, I can't tell John to fix it. I'll do this. Yeah. And now we're back to Gil. So I don't.
Well, and going back to Joe, if you can go back up to that page we were just at, Aaron, please, for a second.
Andy's controlling the page.
Oh, sorry, Andy, that one right there. So if you look, if Joe inked this, that's all masked as well. So
and that's splatter.
Spittle,
Yeah.
With the two, so that's a lot of work into this.
Well.
Hey, you guys, when both Buscemas did it, when they would make the little pupils in the eyes, was that to show like a berserker rage? Because was it Sal that did that with the Hulk too?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah,
I would think so. Yeah, because Buscema used that a lot, but usually when Conan was just like that panel, just freaking out over something.
Yeah, the pupils would get real small. And I remember as a kid, it's like, oh shit, he means this.
You fucked up. Conan's mad at you now.
But then so we're back to Gil.
Yeah.
That shoulder and that elbow is weird in that third
panel. Yeah, it is. And that head looks gigantic.
Awkward.
It makes you wonder, just like what Graham was saying, how fast these guys were moving through this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like Gil, this is his only gig. At this point, he was still doing all the covers and, God knows what. What year did you say this was, Andy?
It's got to be around 76, 77. It's
okay. Wasn't he doing Daredevil around then?
Yeah. Well, he was living in the 70s. I mean, he did everything at Marvel in the 70s, it seemed like.
Oh, 1979.
79.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I see stuff like this, like that elbow and things, I always remember Shaken told me once, he goes, you don't work things out on the board. You work those out in your sketchbook. And I always thought, no, I'm going to work them out on the board, so I'm going to get paid for it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I never did. I always worked everything out on the board, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because the thing is, like you said, I think Graham said, like, you're so busy just banging the stuff out, like you don't really have time. So if you got an idea for something, you just put it down and you hope for the best sometimes, you know,
Right.
like, it's not always going to be 100%. And if you always do the predictable thing, then that's boring as well. And if you do the sketchbook thing, a lot of those guys never make their deadlines. So I'm sorry, Howard.
No, I'm with you on that. I like just trying different stuff on the board and whatnot.
I do more layouts now than I did when I was ever working at Marvel or DC because I never felt like I had time.
Right.
Yeah.
You'd look
Yeah.
at the script and you kind of visualize it in your head and then you just start drawing on the board.
Yeah.
And also the layout part of it for me now is my favorite part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you have time to do it and try to really think about it, you know, I mean, there's one thing to tell a story clearly, which is something that I always try to do regardless. But then if you got that little extra time that you can kind of, you know, do a little
Right.
bit more Citizen Kane type stuff on there, you know, that is unexpected. That's always cool. But
Yeah.
you got to have the time to do it.
All right, let's see who else is in this magazine, because I know there was always one lead and then something else. So let's.
Is this all Rubenstein?
Yeah, this is all Joe.
He's going to town. I mean, there's some stuff in there that you know, like go yeah, keep going.
Is this the same story?
There's
Yeah.
a face. There's a face right there. That face.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of Gil Kane, but kind of not. You know.
Yeah. I think he was using Basil Rathbone in Captain Blood as the
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? I don't know if you guys know this, but there was a he was an editor, but a very famous artist model in the 70s, and his name was Razzle
Fabio.
Oh,
Bathbones. So,
my God.
Bones.
who they use Razzle Bathbones. You're not familiar with
Yeah.
the model?
He did a lot of porn.
Yeah, I think
A lot
so.
of gay porn. He did a lot of gay porn, and
Yeah, right.
he was always hanging around the Marvel offices. You know, I remember
Oh,
John Tartaglione telling me, like, did you wear that Razzle Bathbones? You know.
that's right.
He wore a loincloth on the subway.
Sorry, guys.
Hey,
I'm
wait a
sorry.
minute.
I'm
I
sorry,
remember
everyone.
this story
I'm
with the
sorry,
kid.
everyone.
I remember this thing.
See, Art, you remember.
Yeah.
I've got the magazine here, but I thought instead of holding the magazine up, I just find it this way.
Look at that.
Oh, we're back to John again. Hold on. That's Gil, but this is John.
John's profiles, women's profiles are always amazing.
And that angle on that second panel, the like behind the ear, you know, shot in a way, that's a tough angle. And he just nails it.
Yeah. Well, it worked for John Wilkes Booth, didn't it? So.
Oh,
Too
yeah.
soon. Too soon.
Sorry. Too soon.
Too soon. So maybe Buscema did finish it off.
Hey, did John Romita ever do any Barbarian stuff?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm. Look, there's
he inked covers. He inked some of Gil's covers on Conan.
Well, you remember the story he did that was in black and white with the
Oh,
Femazon?
the Femazons.
Yeah.
Right?
That kind of falls into that category.
Yeah, sort of.
the Femazons.
Yeah, it's really good. It's good. It's gray toned as well. Oh yeah. Look at that. This is Buscema big time. Look at that face with the dude with the eye patch.
Well, these stories were usually like 48 pages or more, just a single
Well, we're
story.
getting there.
They'd have
We're
a
up
shorter
to
backup
40.
story. So you got like the whole magazine itself.
Look at that,
was
man.
54
That the top panel on the right.
Yeah.
Right there, that gesture of the second panel of the guy with his hand.
Yeah.
These
Look at
pages look more Rubenstein-y, so I'm guessing that the layouts were very rough on these pages versus the earlier pages that we saw.
Yeah, it
That
could be.
fourth panel looks like a Gil Kane drawing. That one right there where he's pulling the sword.
kind of does, doesn't
It
it?
actually, you're right. It
That
totally
doesn't look
does.
like
The leg.
Yeah.
I wonder if that is gill, because that is not. That's a
not
gill cane
that
leg.
doesn't
That's
look like
gill. Yeah,
Buscema. This must have been a real hodgepodge deadline
Yeah.
ball buster, you know?
I guess. Oh, look at that cool Conan right there. Though.
Yeah.
That's freaking baller. He's like, I've done what I had to do. Put your child to bed, woman.
Yeah. You could smell the muskiness.
Yeah, that's right.
Headless Bourgeoisie wants to know, did Romita ever work on Kazar? Didn't he do when
Daredevil.
Kazar crossed over into Daredevil? Or
Yes.
was it Kirby?
Yeah.
Both. It was Kirby layouts.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I always loved the Hawkman character for DC, but nobody really ever did him right. And I mean, there was a few. I always wanted to see a Buscema draw Hawkman, but add like Conan, just like add the wings and the helmet, but like it's basically Conan with wings and stuff. And I was like, and then make it more like the original Hawkman, where it was more savage. You know, he had the mace and stuff like that, and just fighting like giant, monsters and stuff. I thought that would have been a winning combo.
I mean, did we ever see Hawkman use that mace on a dude?
Not really.
That would be
No.
really cool, for him to swing that
think so.
mace and smash some guy's head.
Yeah. It's always like Wolverine. Like you can have him fight robots and stuff, but you can't really fight humans, the way he should, because it would be pretty bloody.
Yeah, it's like, why give a guy a mace if you're not going to let him use it?
Right. That's a really
But he uses it like on monsters and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that like now? I never read the comics, the G.I. Joe comics, but I remember the TV show, and they were always shooting all these guns, and they never killed anybody in the cartoon.
Well, in the cartoon, they weren't allowed to.
Yeah, they never hit anybody, so they're all bah, 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 bah.
Yeah.
Well, even the A-Team, remember, there'd be like a lot of gunfire and no one gets shot.
No one got shot or died. Or
That's what you have to go back to Johnny Quest, man. That's where you get the people with guns and getting plugged, and it was a
Yeah.
great.
Time.
Randy Howell says that Romita drew part of the 1970s Kazar series. That I don't remember.
It's
I
possible.
don't know about that, Randy Howell. I don't know about
Wait, what
that.
1970 Kazar series? When he was in Amazing Adventures?
No. It came out in 1974. He had his own book, or 70.
74.
I think so. Yeah, that was the one with the great Buscema cover.
Yeah.
But I don't remember John drawing any of that stuff. I remember John Buscema doing some, Don Heck.
I don't know. He's saying Romita did some, but
I know. I'll
Yeah.
look.
I don't remember Romita doing any interiors.
I would have bought that stuff for sure. Look at that
Oh,
cool ass.
Yeah, there you go. Romita drew
Conan
Kazar
right
in
there.
Amazing Spider-Man 57. That's
Right.
correct.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Right, because he was in Spider-Man. Yeah.
But yeah, that face on the right. Oh my God, what an excellent 3 panels right across.
This
Right
is
across.
just- It's great stuff.
So this is still Rubenstein, right?
Now we're done. So story's over. Yeah, this is still Joe. Joe
Who's
and
that?
Colton.
Is that Esteban Maroto?
Let's find out.
Dude, so they
That
just
right
had
there?
No,
Yeah.
Tom Yeats. Tom Yeats.
Tom
Tom
Yates.
Yates.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
He's
I
got some
like
butt
Tom
crack
stuff a
going
lot.
there.
That's got to be right after he graduated because he was part of the first class
Yeah.
at Hubert School. And this
Yeah.
is 79. He might not even been graduated yet because didn't it start in 76? Or no, 77.
Uh,
I don't remember. But it was
I
only
can't
2 years.
it's one of
if it
those.
was
It was one of those 2 years.
Thank
so
you,
if it
Jason.
was 76, then he would have done this after he graduated. But if it was 77, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Look at that.
Oh,
And
you
then
think he went to
let's see,
Sizzler after getting that gig?
Look at that.
Oh, look at that Buscema face.
I know.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
That's great.
All right, let's see if there's any other pinups. That's John, isn't it?
If it,
Looks like Tony DeZuniga.
yeah, I was going to say, I don't know that that's John.
Oh, maybe.
That face doesn't quite.
That's definitely not. I don't know who did that. It's just an ad.
You can subscribe, to Savage Sword of Conan for probably like.
Oh wait, you want to see the best thing? The frontispiece. See, I used it again. And this is by, I believe, Tony DeZuniga. and I love it because as soon as I saw it, I'm like, that is like right off the stage of a bodybuilder doing the except he just changed the hands and stuff. Because I mean, he even did the leg with the foot coming back on its tippy toes and stuff.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
But hey, that girl is fantastic, and the guy he's throwing is fantastic as well.
It's too bad they're not all turned around so that we can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is a back view, you know. It's like, oh, we just happen to see this as we're walking by.
It's like a photographer that gets the wrong angle.
Now, see, it would have been funny if the frontispiece, use it again, was the front of this, and then the back piece was the back.
The back piece. That's from the back
There you
view.
go.
That's right.
You know, it'd be hilarious if he threw that guy into the girl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here you go.
Have at it, son.
So there you go. There's my
All right.
one of mine. So
That's beautiful, man.
All right.
Thank you
All
for
right.
that.
Excellent.
Graham, you got anything
Excellent
you'd like
choice.
to-
Yes, I've got, and I'm going to use the word frontispiece, if you
Okay.
don't mind.
oh yeah, we're all going to use it.
So this
Now
is
we're going to get banned from YouTube. Thanks, Graham.
Yeah.
this is my first Conan story I ever bought, and I happened to luck out because I got the best one that was ever done. It's Savage Sword of Conan #2.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
got-
I got that.
It's got a Neil Adams cover, right?
Yeah.
We
I've got
have
that issue. Mine's in near mint though.
well, this is mine from 1974. See, it's
So
even
that is
torn.
like your mint.
Look at this. A frontispiece by Mike Zeck.
Yes.
No kidding. Look at that.
Wow.
That's cool.
And that is the dildo monster, as Roy Thomas called it.
Yeah.
He's going in for the suck.
Yeah. And then you have the first team up of John Buscema and Alfredo Alcala.
No shit. That's the
Focus,
first one.
focus. Oh,
Yep.
look at those
Oh, I
backgrounds.
didn't know that.
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry, Alfredo. You overworked this stuff.
Oh, dude, not for a black and white.
Nah, dude, I think it's great.
I mean, look at-
Really? Even in the day, I was like, that's a little too much.
It's-
Focus. There we
it-
go.
it's come on, get up there.
I did not know that was the first time they worked together.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
There was do you guys remember
my-
that? I think it was the Batman issue that Simonson did that great cover with the Joker on it. And
Yeah.
like 367. I want to say that was Don Newton inked by Alcala. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
That
it's
was-
Don
I
Newton
thought
for
that was
sure.
cool.
Yeah, and he was Alcala was inking him at that point.
Yep.
Oh shit! Look at this. I don't want my cover to tear off. Look at that shot of Conan there.
Yeah, with the
Oh,
chicks
yeah.
down there. And it's just,
Yeah. The fucking blur. There we go.
there you
There
go.
you go.
There it goes.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Man, you're drawing chicks with nothing on and guys with beards, and I love this stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then and this one here where Conan shows up with the
Wonder
the
Woman armor.
where he's all decked out in his mail. Look at
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's cool.
that shit is so great. I loved this story. I love the artwork. I mean, look at this stuff. Look at that,
That's
that
great.
army.
Hey, look at the clouds in the sky. and everything.
Yeah, the
Awesome.
sky is amazing.
One panel.
So good.
Hey, in the day when you guys got these books, did you have to go into the magazines where like the Playboy and the Hustlers and stuff were?
No,
No.
those are behind the counter, man. They wouldn't let you back there. It
Yeah.
was the but they did have like the wooden magazine racks that were like,
Aurora model kits, boys.
yeah,
No.
Just a little preview of next week.
yep.
Yeah.
Those ads are awesome.
And and here's the biggest one. The biggest what's the word I'm looking for? Shock, if you will.
Mm.
This page, man, just did it for me when I was a kid and I first opened it up and saw this, where he had the villain Thubra Khotan.
Oh yeah, that's your page. You
Yeah,
love
look at
that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He pulls his mask off. I'm like, yo, look at that shit.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Put
So
your mask
great.
back on.
Dude, I didn't watch it this week, but I think it was this weekend on Saturday Night Live. this past weekend where they had they were doing Scooby Doo and like a Scooby Doo, and there's the guy, and they pull his mask off, and he's like, "Oh, it's Old Man Witherspoon," whatever. And he's like, "And I would have got away with it wasn't for you meddling kids." And he goes, "What?" And the guy who plays the blonde guy, whatever, says, "Oh, sorry, Graham. Good.
Gil Kane.
Is this one of his Black Mark stories or something?
That's Black Mark, right?
Yep. I think that was printed in a paperback, right?
Yeah.
Paperback, and I think they just took those paperback illustrations, put it in here.
Yeah, I've got the reprint. They did a new edition of it some years ago in paperback. And that's the thing I got. But it's
Who
nice.
did the Solomon Kane backups? Was that Gil Kane?
No.
Alan
Which
Weiss.
Solomon Kane backup are we talking about?
Then we got Howard Chaykin in here
Ooh, Howie.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at
doing a
Chaykin.
King Cole story.
Look at Chaykin getting
A
out.
Black Kiss preview, folks.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, this has got the crusty bunkers all over it.
Mm.
Come
Oh,
on,
yeah.
focus, baby.
Your hands in focus, but the book's
Yeah, I know the hands are focused, but not the art.
frustrating.
But anyway,
Well, there was
That's good stuff.
that's a great one. There was remember that magazine Cole and the Barbarians? It was 3 issues of it. And there was Solomon Kane backup story. It was by Alan Weiss, inked by Krusty Bunkers. So it had that sort of Neil Adams look to it, but it was Alan Lee Weiss doing it.
Well, there's one of them, I think, that Neil's just the credited inker as well.
You may be correct, sir. Like that may be the first issue.
You may be correct, sir.
All right. Suburban Barbarian. What have you?
Yeah. So that Graham, when you showed me that face, if you guys look at it, it's Scooby Doo Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
And they pull the mask off the guy, and he's like, "And I would have got away with it for you're meddling kids." And then the guy who plays the blonde dude on Scooby Doo, what the hell? What's his name?
Freddie.
And then Freddie goes, "Yeah, but let's see who he really is." Sometimes, the looks can be deceiving. And he goes up to the guy, and the guy's like this, and he grabs his face, and he rips his face off. And you see like that, like an orbit, like a puppetry or something like that.
It's all skull or whatever.
It becomes a Tim
They're all
Burton.
screaming, and he's holding his face. He's like, "Oh my God!" He throws it. Scooby Doo eats it. It was, I have been.
That was this past weekend?
I think it was this past weekend. Yeah.
I'll have to look for that. That sounds hilarious.
Hey, Headless Bourgeoisie says Neil Adams did one Solomon Kane backup. Okay, Headless, in what issue? Because if it was actually all Neil, I don't think I've seen that. So let me know what it was in.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
Now then he says, I think. So he's backtracking already.
Oh,
I think that's why I remember Solomon Kane so well, because those backups they were so good.
Yeah. Yep. Billy, are you going to contribute anything to the show, or should we move on to art?
Because I don't know really much about comics,
Yeah, I know.
oh,
Nothing. We don't look at. I don't want to hear about Sergeant Rock and no X-Men. But what else you got?
We appreciate your honesty, though, Billy.
Billy knows more about X-Men than any of us.
I know.
I like that.
Embarrassing. It really is.
So I was going to go with. I went with a movie, if that's okay. I originally was going to go with when we talk Barbarians, and just because I wanted to show Linda Harrison as Nova, but then you were talking Planet of the Apes, so that's smart. But I think it's 1982. It says it right here, 1982's Beastmaster. How about that, Tanya Roberts?
Oh yeah, I used to love that movie.
Look at that. Is it sharing? Let me see.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hubba! Holy crap!
Yeah.
Right?
And she was Sheena too.
Yeah, she
And
was.
those shots of her legs are freaking to die for.
Oh, what a doll!
Even in her later years on that 70s show.
Yeah, she's still good looking.
Still good looking.
She died young, didn't she?
She died?
I think she was in her 50s.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Pretty sure she died.
But look at just.
It was a heroin overdose.
Now, Art,
Was it?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
But it was a fun movie, and she was total smoke show.
Hey, that guy could like read like animal. He was like Aquaman. He was like Tarzan, like Aquaman. Like he could communicate with the animals and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Mark Singer, right?
Mark Singer.
Mark Singer.
Yes.
With a C. Mark with a C.
Mark with a C.
You know why he stood out is, man, that dude worked his body. Man, that was in the day. That was pretty crazy. You didn't see stuff like that.
Yeah, he was shredded, man. He was like a competitive bodybuilder. Looked like, you know.
Yeah,
Like-
definitely.
So
this says she was
71.
72. Oh, 71. Okay.
Yeah, 71. But does it say how she died?
Heroin.
It's not. I think she had cancer.
With heroin.
Here, let's see.
I think she had cancer or something.
Oh, she had a UTI that progressed to sepsis.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
Jeez.
that sucks.
Wow, a little
that's like not
penicillin
taking
could
care
have
of
saved
yourself.
her.
Yeah. Well, I think some of the times I've run into a couple people that have had sepsis and like didn't know it till it was like dangerously close to death. And so I guess
Wow.
if you don't stay on top of that stuff, you don't think that's what it is, and before you know it, you're dead.
Yeah, my daughter, I think it was last year, came close. Yeah.
Really? Oof. Yeah, Debbie got it after the doctor screwed her up when she had our son Matthew. She had to have an emergency C-section and she almost died.
Wow.
It was terrifying. It was really bad, and it was just scary,
man.
scary. She was hemorrhaging and all this stuff, and then she,
That's crazy.
yeah, it was like nuts, just nuts. I remember the nurse came out and was like, "We're doing everything we can." I'm like, "Well, can I see her?" It's like, "You don't understand. We're doing everything we can for her right now." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" So scary stuff, but knock on wood, it worked out.
That's right. And then how many times has she hit you in the head with the heel of her shoe since then?
Well, I'm looking forward to come up with a really good line for her to do that in San Diego this year.
I'm sure it won't take
Well,
much.
you don't have to work too hard. That's
Yeah, I'm
what
gonna
I'm
say. It doesn't take much.
Well, she
Don't
didn't
put
hit
too
you.
much effort into it.
Yeah, she didn't hit me when we were all hanging out. So who knows?
No, but she came close.
Yeah, she did at
Yeah, she
dinner. She
wanted
came
to.
real close.
Billy wasn't trying hard enough. He didn't want it bad enough.
Yeah, no.
All right, Art, what do we got here?
I got Barry Windsor. I thought I would go a little because I knew you guys were gonna go, with the classic John Buscema. But I do have to say, most of the images that I got are later, in Barry's evolution.
Mhm.
And I prefer the later stuff, but I just think like it's almost complete. It's like the complete opposite almost of like John Buscema. Like it's badass, but in a different way. And just the artistry and just the illustration, the brushwork and everything. It's look at the ground. I just like the pin work and the brushwork.
Yeah, I've always liked Barry Smith's Conan. It was so much more, can I say ornate? Would that be the right way to?
I think that is the word. Yes. Yeah.
I think he's my favorite Conan artist over Buscema. I mean, Buscema's figures were more powerful and more barbaric, but Barry Smith's backgrounds really fulfilled the fantasy part because John's backgrounds and stuff, as well drawn as they were, looked like they were taken from a B movie. Whereas Windsor Smith stuff looked like they never existed.
His world was his world building was the strength of it. But God, it's just so crazy. And I got some better resolution. I think
that's a nice one. I remember that one.
Oh yeah, the flaming arrow burning up his shield. That's so cool.
And it was great to watch Barry Smith like evolve.
Yeah,
he started off just coming out of that sort of Kirby clone era, and then he just, by the issue 24, that one where he inked himself with Red Sonja.
Yeah,
unbelievable where he came from in those 24 issues.
Yeah, you look at some of this hatching, this rendering. This is low res too, but it's a little muddy, and it is neat to see how he figured out how to like clean it up and make it better, like more readable, I guess. But all this grass, this is like classic Barry. Like this. Yeah.
Going nuts with that.
It's like the anatomy's all wonky on this thing. Like he's got some muscle going under that thigh that doesn't exist. And the shoulder, the right shoulder is out of whack too. But it doesn't matter. It's so powerful, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
It's the illustrative aspects in it that I really like. And there's these little dots and dashes and things. I mean, there was a lot here for like a young art to kind of go, oh, that's really interesting, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of pick up on.
It was the finish technique. I mean, it was just so cool. And it was so different at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody was doing stuff like this in comics.
One of my favorite things that he does is just like the little doodles, but he does them with like, I don't know what kind of pin it is, but they're just like these little linear outline cartoons. And there's so much movement just in the simple lines. And I've always appreciated that. And when I was working with a young artist at Hack Shack, you know, and they would do my backgrounds, and I said, the backgrounds never have to be stagnant. You're using a ruler, but they always need to move. So always think of your thick thins. If they're in the background, start breaking up the lines a little bit to diminish, you know, the solidity of it, and just all kinds of stuff, because you can always add movement. And I think a lot of that was just from Barry. But everything is alive. All the lines they're all alive. And there's so much life given to this stuff just by the inks. Like you said, Graham, I mean, you can see the obvious, like, bad anatomy, but there's just something else going on there that's undeniable.
Yeah. The pose and everything. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
That was
I love that one.
Poster you could get. That was when he was doing his own thing for the Gorblimey press.
Yeah, the watercolor. I loved his watercolor and stuff. And I remember when I was learning this stuff, and I go, some of the skin looks like it's bruised.
Yeah.
But then I was
going to say they used this piece in the 1975 Marvel calendar too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at that. There's just so much weirdness. Like the nipple is in a weird location, and
the whole pack is in a weird location.
I know. I was going to say, it's not just the nipple.
Yeah. And then
the knee. Look at that bulge on the inside of that knee.
Yeah.
He might have blown out his knee in a football injury. And then the axe is just kind of really tiny. But man, I mean, the watercolor, everything about this, the shadow, just all the landscape, it's just beautiful to look at.
Yeah, all the noodly flora and fauna that he used to do, like the weeds coming up through cracks and stuff. I always loved it. It looked very English, like an English garden. You know?
Yeah. I always wanted to do just a grassy like area just so I could do stuff like this.
Right.
He's a prime example of how to be successful in comics. It's about the weirdness, the technique, the finishes more than it is about solid drawing.
Right.
Right.
Because you can be a really solid artist, but if you don't have that pizzazz to go with it, you know, because his anatomy's messed up, but it doesn't matter because it looks. He found a way to present it in such a cool way that you're like, I dig that.
It's style. It's like Rob Liefeld. I know what I said earlier, but there's a style there. Like when you look at his work, it's undeniable. You know what I mean? There's energy, there's power, there's a style. And sometimes I think, especially for comics, it's almost more important to have like that style, something that's interesting to look at, because it's about entertainment. So if you drew like if you drew everything correct, then it could be boring. It's like what Neil Adams said, it's the things we draw wrong that define our style, not necessarily the things we draw right. Because if everybody was drawing it correct, then it would all look the same and it'd all be kind of stagnant and boring. But it's those little weird things that make the style interesting and human. So Barry worked out the kinks definitely. But it's neat to see that old Conan stuff and see where he started from, and it just brings back great memories for me.
Well, speaking of things barbaric, let's take a quick look at the old campaign here. This closes out tonight.
All right, let's go, buddy.
481 backers.
All right.
We are
19 more
away from free artwork, you guys. This is it for tonight, 6 hours, 41 minutes, 31 seconds, and Barbaric Adventures closes. You'll find a link in the description of this video. Look at these dynamic and exciting covers that you can get. Visit the campaign page, guys. Back tonight, and let's get to 500 backers at least, so that we can give away some free artwork tomorrow.
And if there are any renters in there, like just keep posting links in there. Let people know that this campaign is closing tonight, and let's get some people in there.
There you go. All right, here, let me show you a couple things. Now, you guys, none of you guys, well, I guess Andy and Graham sort of like specifically brought up some comics. I'm kind of, Billy's talking about, you know, all he cared about was Tanya Roberts.
No, I forgot to share my, I did have a comic.
I don't think you really followed the assignment, Billy.
No, I did. I did have a comic. That I forgot to share that.
Oh, I've got this stuff.
I mean, I bought this, you know, I mean, just Bisley. That's like, I think this is the first time I ever saw Bisley's work, you know, and it was just, I just loved it. I love his colors, his paint, you know, like look at all the tones in the flesh.
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about outrageous biker art. This is like Bisley, you know, that's what he does. It's just crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
that's all acrylics. Look at that stuff. That stuff is like, that color on there is just so vibrant.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he did it with, it's almost like oils, but it's not.
It's acrylic, baby.
Yeah. I mean, it's just striking, And
But I have to mention that I have an original Bisley hanging on my wall.
Yes, I believe you. Did you ever make a T-shirt out of that?
I did.
All right. I think I bought it, actually.
Well, I think you got good taste.
Yeah, well, I do have good taste.
There you go. But no, this is now, did he do the insides of this, or was he just do the covers?
Yep.
Oh, he did everything then.
Yep.
Oh yeah, dude, the whole book's painted just like that.
Oh.
And I think this was before his Lobo run.
Oh yeah. This was like, this is
88?
before anything American, I believe.
It might be 88, 89 or something like that. And just,
you know,
it is
some of the coolest stuff. Some of the coolest stuff that Bisley did, I think, was in that first issue of the Death Dealer comic that
Barbaric
did.
Yes.
Because they'd used Frazetta's artwork on the covers, but Bisley did the interiors.
Yep.
Freaking nuts, all pen and ink. It was just crazy good.
Oh, it's really cool stuff.
Yep.
So great.
Yeah, they reprinted. I've got the 3 original volumes where the glue's coming apart, so that sucks. But if I remember right, they did do, within the past decade or so, I think they did a reprint of all 3 of them, because I think that might be the cover for it in one volume.
Yeah.
Like, what's that? You're on Amazon, Billy. Close that window and let's
It's
see.
on Amazon. Let me see. Hang on. I'll go on the Amazon page because I think I did close out that window. Hang on. I just hang on. Here it is. Let me see. Hang on, because I don't know if I can.
You should just, well, I mean, the screen we're looking at, if you just hit the X in the upper right-hand corner, it should be, the Amazon page is right behind it.
Yeah, well, let's see. Hang on. Did it?
You don't expect Billy to figure stuff out, especially live. It's just
talk about working it out on the page.
Yeah. Billy, while Billy's trying to figure out how to use his computer, how about this? Let me this is what I brought to the party today was
oh yeah, dude. That's
I love that book.
Yep. And this is more, I mean, I do like Conan, but if you put like David Ennis, you know, Edgar Rice Burroughs at the Earth's core, or Tarzan at the Earth's core versus Predator, I mean, this is it for me.
Yeah. And I love Conan, but Tarzan's my favorite.
Yes.
Dude, I'm right there with you. I grew up with Tarzan more than I did Conan.
Yeah.
In this miniseries, I mean, Lee was just, he was channeling some Frazetta.
Yeah.
He got some Hubert-esque stuff in there.
Yeah.
What year is this, guys?
90, mid-90s, maybe?
Yeah, it was early. Yeah, it wasn't much later than that because Simonson wrote the story.
Yeah. And to Simonson's credit, he knew his Burroughs because, you know, he really nailed it.
Well, that's the one thing you can always trust Walter. It's like, you know, he knew the Thor stuff, the mythology up and down before he went in and took over Thor. here. I think he did a great job with New Gods, when he was on that book.
Yeah.
And this was a fantastic freaking miniseries.
Oh yeah.
Love this. And Lee Weeks is still bringing it, man. I give the guy credit.
Yep.
He's still bringing it. So anyway, that was a Dark Horse book, you guys. Tarzan versus Predator at the Earth's Core, 4-issue miniseries. Find it on eBay. They're probably dirt cheap, but it's so good.
Did they ever give it a trade paperback?
They had
That's
to.
what I have.
Yeah, because Dark
okay.
Horse always would trade their stuff. So
Yeah.
Yep.
So look for that. Get the trade paperback. So you get the whole thing
96,
together.
Marcus says.
I think you
1990.
get it pretty cheap
go.
too.
Marcus would
Trade.
know. All right, how about this one? Do you guys remember this series from 1972? I think it was.
Oh yeah.
So
It's
what
got
you
some
had
good art
in this,
too.
you had Murph Anderson did John Carter's story in here.
Mhm.
Then there was I think was it Kaluta did the David Innes at the Earth's Core stories, and then there was I think Chaikin was in here too. So they would do like this. It was an Edgar Rice Burroughs anthology book that DC did. It was 7 issues long. The first issue has John Carter on it, on the cover, and then like the rest of them are more like Kaluta dinosaur covers, like this one for At the Earth's Core. These were just, I loved this series when I was a kid. Loved it. Of
I
course,
gave that one a pass.
no, why is that?
It just didn't interest me. Weird worlds. It wasn't Tarzan. Yeah, it just.
Yeah, there wasn't any Tarzan. They put him on the cover, to get you to pick up the book, but there are no Tarzan stories. These are like the secondary Burroughs characters.
Yeah. What does that say? Tarzan Presents?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they got you to get it.
Is he the bookend saying, now look, good story? Oh, and then he
Jane
swings
loves
off.
this good story.
Then he swings.
Wait a minute. Those Tarzan impressions, where are you getting your Tarzan from? Those are not what Burroughs was writing.
They were spot on.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the old, maybe an old a movie serial or something. Maybe
The
I don't
stupid
know.
Weissmiller movies.
No, it's Bill.
What was that?
Billy, man.
Remember that SNL skit where
Yeah.
it's like Tarzan, Frankenstein, and
Tonto.
Tonto, and they all have the same cadence and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out. So this is the first issue. Tarzan presents right there, Graham, to sucker you in. He's even on the cover.
Yeah.
Who's the guy in the inset? He looks sad. He looks like an emo dude.
No,
I think
that's
That's I think it's Korak, isn't it? Son of
no,
Tarzan.
it's David Innes at the Earth's Core.
That's
So
the
they
singer
had-
for The Cure.
Yeah, they had John. Well, that may be John Carter. So you have
Oh
John
my gosh, that looks really
John
sad.
Carter's in the box. So
No,
that's
John
not
Carter's in the
David
box.
Innes.
I'm telling you, I
Right.
think that's Korak, son of
No,
Tarzan.
it isn't.
No, it's
David
got to be
Innes.
David Innes because he's the other name on the cover.
Right. It's David Innes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but he needs to cheer up.
Well, man, if you were stuck in a bunch of dinosaurs trying to eat you all the time,
Why has he got long hair too? Because I mean, when David Innes went to the center of the earth, it was like 1920.
yeah, but he's been there for a while. Where are you going to get a haircut?
Yeah,
Oh.
dude. Where's he
Well,
gonna do
I'm figuring we're seeing John Carter in his cavalry outfit, so I'm figuring it's the beginning of John Carter.
Right, he just got there.
Yeah, he just got there.
But David Innes, I think maybe he's been there a while.
There's no way John Carter is going to defeat that monster with that gun pointing right at his chest. The guy feeling him up on the boob.
Yeah, he's
And-
grabbing his
Yeah,
boob.
what is
His sword is going to cleave John's head and his arm off before.
Yeah,
John can
come
play
on,
with
you
it.
Hubert honks, defend this,
Really?
will you?
Well, it's not
Yeah.
Joe's finest work. Let's face it. But you know what? But John Carter, before he can do that, he's going to straighten his left leg and hyperextend that dude's knee.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
That buckles.
He's
him
just going to go
fine.
snap.
Yep, and before he can pull the trigger. So, all right, I guess Joe had it worked out.
that inset with him battling? It just looks like a layout to me. It doesn't look like finished
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Well, despite what Graham just said, I highly recommend this series. Only 7 issues long, and before
Do
it
you
got
own
canceled,
them?
huh?
Do you own them?
Yeah, in near mint condition too, by the way.
Do you know that the first story in that first issue, the David Ennis story, is drawn by Alan Lee Weiss?
How would he know that? His is slabbed.
Oh, good
No,
point.
it isn't slab, but it's packed and boarded for its protection, Graham. Oh my gosh. Well, I know Kaluta did some of that stuff in there. Maybe he took over later.
I like Kaluta's work.
Yeah.
All right, but you're gonna love this. This is my last entry for tonight. Not really. It's kind of a combo. It's a movie and a comic book. So Billy will
Be
Know
familiar
what
with
it
it.
is?
really be in love with this. It's the Valley of Gwangi, baby.
Oh,
Look at those
God.
dinosaurs, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that great cover. Is that a George Wilson cover?
That's a
don't
good.
know.
I actually own this in near mint condition, by the way. But
Oh,
I,
Let's see some interiors.
the interiors aren't great, Graham. I don't want to ruin the effect for everybody. They don't look like this on the inside.
Well, Gwangi doesn't look that big in the movie.
Oh my God, I know he's freaking huge.
He's
So,
also blue.
James Franciscus leads a band of cowboys in Mexico to this hidden valley that's full of dinosaurs, courtesy of Ray Harryhausen. They like rope these dinosaurs and bring them back to do this like live circus, and of course things don't go well, as you can imagine. So I love this movie as a kid. I haven't seen it in a while, but I probably should.
I've got it on Blu-ray.
Wasn't this?
Isn't that the plot for Jurassic Park 2?
Okay, one at a time.
I said, isn't that the plot for Jurassic Park 2?
Well, yeah, they modernized the cowboys, but pretty much that's it. What were you saying, Billy?
This is one where the Gwangi would be, you know, the I guess it's a T-Rex or it's an Allosaurus.
It's an Allosaurus.
It's an Allosaur.
Yep.
Remember, like his snap, right? Remember his like right.
Yeah,
when he
yeah,
started-
that-
yeah, cool,
Yeah.
man, really cool.
And they had a bunch of pteranodons in there. Remember when they first go in, there's like some winged pteranodons they had to deal with.
He
And
picks up a dude too.
yeah, good old Harryhausen, man.
But I mean, look at cowboys and dinosaurs, man. You got cowboys roping these dudes. It's such a great concept.
Yep. And James Franciscus, man, he did this. He did Beneath the Planet of the Apes. He was rocking and rolling there in the B movies in the 60s.
Yeah.
Right around the same time, too. I mean, Gwangi was what, 68?
67 or 68, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's pretty
And
close.
because Planet of the Apes was 67, wasn't it? With
68.
are you sure?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
68.
And then so it had been like 69 or 70 when they did Beneath the Planet with James Franciscus.
Yeah,
so this
it was
would have
70.
predated. This had to have predated Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Yo, I agree.
Yeah. Now you call it a pteranodon, right? For flying, aren't they pterodons?
Yeah, maybe.
I
What
always
do I
call them
know?
pterodons, but I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, Billy, you know everything in the world except comic books. So it's like if you and Marcus Killigrew did a show together, you guys would know everything. Because he knows all the comics and you know everything else.
And yet we'd have nothing to talk about. Now, Marcus hung out with me at my table at South Carolina.
He did get the motorcycle stuff wrong way back on that trivia, if you remember.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's
He did
right.
this
Oh my
thing
God,
and
it was
blew
the
his
BS
mind.
That's right. The man doesn't know his motorcycles.
Yeah, the BSA,
He still holds a grudge.
Yeah, I sure
What's
do.
that?
The Bonneville T1000. I'll never forget that. Or T100.
Was that the same episode where Graham was complaining that the Lego movie should not be counted as an animated film?
Could be.
Yeah, I don't remember
Could be.
that.
Yep, I remember it. I remember all you guys just whining to me every freaking show. What kind of a question is that? That sucks. What are you kidding me?
That reminds me, when are we doing it again?
Yeah,
Good
I'll try. I think I might have enough time to put it together for when I'm actually supposed to host next. So let's tentatively plan on that.
All right.
Let's do a
All right,
movie
guys.
one.
Let's go around and yes, I have a campaign. We'll check it in a minute, but let's go around and hear what everybody else has got. Andy,
wow,
are you
okay.
prepared to share something with the people?
Yeah, you can share that.
I was hoping for something else. You got anything else you want to share?
Oh, you're talking about.
Kidding. There you go.
I don't know what you're doing. You're killing me, boss. Yes, Lilith, Infernal Conflict, moving along nicely on it. Just wrapped up another page today. I got some pages back from the colorist that I made a few notes on for him to revise. So everything's moving along nicely on it. She is back. It's a one-off story back with Lilith in the Abyss. We find out how she came to be the badass succubus that she is to lead her queen's army in this fight against the demon lord Vixarion. So, and why she was chosen to be the one to go up to the Shattered Reach to do a Kordrath and stuff. So, if you've never read Kordrath, have no fear. You don't need it for this book. If you've read Kordrath, you definitely want to get this so you can learn more about the sexy vixen Lilith. And yeah, we've got the featured tier. I just have up my main cover A. But of course, let me just go back here. That looks kind of, let's see. Oh yeah, I got to reduce that down some. There we go. Of course, the best deal is Lilith's big, beautiful box, packed full of stuff. All the covers.
Innuendo. I don't understand the innuendo, Andy.
There isn't any. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Why do you read into things?
Maybe I'm just, maybe it's just me.
By the way, you have a, what's the name of your print real quick?
Snow Hunt.
Yeah. Slow down and really pronounce the H when you say that word, because every time
really
you say it, I'm like, oh my God, he's going to get struck.
So disturbing.
Snow.
Yeah, I always excited and want to back it again.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if you actually renamed it to that, you'd sell out of those prints.
Maybe.
Anyhow,
Well, Randy Hall says no man can resist Lilith's box.
it's true.
Wow.
No man can. And you get exclusive items like the John Malin black and white virgin cover and the Circia bookmark, only available in her big, beautiful box. And you save a nice amount of money. I think you save like $20, $25 by doing that. Oops, I accidentally
25
oh,
bucks.
that's fine. So anyhow, go back Lilith. Of course, the Kickstarter is also still alive, so you can get Billy Tucci's beautiful Lilith cover.
Booyah.
So go check it out, guys.
All righty. Thank you, Andy. The link's in the description of this video.
Thank you.
Just look up the word box and Andy's
Hey.
will come up.
Hey now.
All right, here's our good friend Graham Nolan. What do you got?
Oh, wait till you see the Chanew's big, beautiful box.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if I want to see that.
I don't know if I want to see it either.
that's a
But,
euphemism for his back door.
Graham,
it's
Wait a minute, the Chanew's a girl?
the ultimate collector's box is what it is.
And Graham, I heard it's to die for.
Yeah. Oh, you save $40 when you get the collector's box. It's a heck of a deal. Plus, you save a ton on shipping. So definitely that would be the one to get. I'm having a ball on this. This is the prequel to the original Chenew. We're exploring a little bit more about what the Chenew is. And this is a story of survival and redemption. And it's action packed, and it's all in black and white, except for red wherever blood appears. And I think it's very, very stark and stunning looking. Like
You guys, it has a Maverick, a Ford Maverick in there. So
that's right.
Oh,
The 1974 Ford Maverick, because the story
Oh,
takes
yeah.
place in 77.
yeah, I had one.
Very, very cinematic.
Is that
in
art
how-
laying in the snow?
No,
Oh,
Dead in the Snow art back in 1974.
we have CGC versions. We've got a bunch of different cover versions. A 70s style cover.
Yeah, I love that marble.
We've got the King's CG King sketch cover,
Yeah, look at that.
which our
That's a
friend
great
Chris
piece.
Thacker bought the original of.
God bless
And
him,
this is
Zach.
the
God bless him.
blood red wraparound cover.
that
This is really an effective cover, and it's so simple. I mean, this is a good example of when you're doing a cover and you're trying to make something effective that people will go, "Whoa, you know what? I'm going to pick that up." This is a great example. It's just simple, but it's a great design and it's really effective.
No, thank you,
There
Aaron.
you go, Graham.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
And I think this one is too. Same thing.
Yeah, this is the I forget which cover. Oh, this is the signed. This is a signed cover. And then here's some interior pages. You can see.
There's art trapped in the car in 1977.
It's good. Oh, yeah, how we look. Cool.
His girlfriend he's like, wait, what do you mean you're pregnant? Oh,
Death.
We have commissions. I'll be actually starting in on these commissions probably within the next month.
Nice.
So if you're interested in that, grab one of these. I don't do full commissions outside of campaigns, other than convention sketches, which I do at conventions. But these are the full illustration 11 by 17 cover quality stuff.
So do you ship those out before the campaign? Like if somebody wanted a commission now, if you finish it, then do you ship it out, or do you wait till the whole campaign is ready?
Once I designate that I'm going to be starting the commissions, when I finish them, they'll ship.
Oh, okay. Even if the book isn't ready to go, the commissions will go out.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. So once I'm ready to start the commissions, you'll get notified. And if you want to get one, the turnaround will be relatively quick because, again, it'll go out before the books.
And you guys remember, when you commission them, make sure there's a lot of backgrounds and a lot of.
I'll just set it at night.
Yeah. Hey, Graham, if someone gets that, what if someone gets like a Chenu cover or like something from like the Nolan verse? Could that quite possibly be a cover? Their commission that you would consider making it a cover if they get something of yours? Not if they get like a Superman, but say if they get a Chenu. Is there a possibility that commission that they get could someday be a Chenu cover?
It's possible.
So they're not just getting a commission. They're possibly,
possibly. Yes.
Most likely, it will be used for something because
most likely. So they're going to get it.
No cool illustration should go to waste.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
What more could anyone ask? That's all I have to say.
And these things are all in the the Ultimate Collector's box. You have the Chenu plushie. You've got the snow globes. You've got the challenge coin. The Mother Trucker hat.
That comes in the box too. The Mother Trucker hat.
Yep.
How about that?
Yep. So here it is. Here's an Ultimate Collector's box. It retails at $290. You're getting it for $250. And as I said, the shipping on this is, I'm going to take a bath on it, but I wanted to offer a super low shipping rate to get all this stuff out. So if you get the box, you're going to save a ton on shipping.
Now, are you going to do a video while you're taking the bath? That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I knew you would, sicko.
Oh, there'll be bubbles. It'll be all good.
Yeah. Well, Graham Nolan doesn't just draw covers. Sometimes he draws a bath.
Oh.
Thank you.
And sometimes I draw the ire of my friends.
I got a question. So you're getting like sketch covers printed up?
Yeah.
So they order a sketch cover, and then you're ordering how many ever you need for the sketch cover, the Chenu sketch cover, and then you're doing the sketch on them. That's really cool. So
you could get it blank.
I don't want to get into the weeds here when we're supposed to be doing entertainment, but I got to ask you about that after the show.
Sure. You can get a blank sketch cover and take it to a convention and get your favorite artist to do it, or you can get a sketch cover, like a head sketch cover or a 3/4 bust head cover, and I'll do the artwork and then ship that to you.
And everyone knows commissions always come out better when you do them in your studio rather than
that's for sure. That is 100% for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So they're really getting a steal here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that is the Chenu. And the other thing is we're coming in on a stretch goal here, my friends.
Oh,
let's see. Yeah, we're at 58,746. When we hit 60, we'll be announcing a new stretch goal.
Nice.
So we're getting close, guys. We're getting
very
close.
Great. Yeah. Links in the description of this video, guys. So back the Chenu 77.
Well, thank you, Aaron.
Outstanding, Graham Nolan. Outstanding.
Thank you, William.
Okay, before we jump to Mr. Tooch, I just want to Randy Hall's pointing out that right now on Barbaric Adventures, which is closing out tonight, we are $7 away from 36K. 484 backers, 16 away from free art. We can get there, folks. We can do it. All right, Graham. Thank you very much. Graham,
Thank you.
the Chenoo is linked in the description of this video to go to that campaign. And he is in Pledge Manager right now, which means he's dealing with all the wonderful extras that Indiegogo provided for us.
That's right.
All right. All right,
But
Billy.
this too shall pass.
Yes. Yes.
There
Like a
we
kidney
go.
stone.
Hey now, woo! We are.
Look at that. 91.
Now, I
91.
have to wait a second, Billy. I have to admit this up front. I actually put your Kickstarter link in here instead of your Indiegogo link.
That's
so
all
I don't know
right.
if that's good or
Yeah,
bad,
that's
but
fine. That's the Kickstarter is
Okay.
live as well. Kickstarter is over 55,000, approaching 56,000, and we're at
Nice.
91,000 for Ran Revenge of the Warrior. This too, guys, is in Pledge Manager mode, or the Pledge Manager tool has been what is it? Unlocked or whatever. And the cool thing is that with this campaign, I finished page 40. I have 4 pages left to draw. I'm going to finish it this week, but there's more, Aaron Lopresti.
there can't be more.
There's more because we just hit our $90,000 stretch goal, which means Rand will be expanded from 48 to 56 pages. And guess what, Andy Smith? You're not going to believe
What?
it. We're adding 10 new pages of story and art of a brand new character called Mortuary Michelle. It's going to be the debut of this character. And guess what, RT Bear? Guess what?
He's going to have white skin too.
She's going to, well, she's white, yes. But she's going to be, it's going to be a flip book, Aaron Lopresti. I'm making a flip book.
It's going to be animated.
No, wait a minute. No,
You're
you're going to have a cover on the back too, and you'll have to turn it over to read the other story.
Yes, and it's going to be 10 pages of the debut of this character. And I just finished the cover this week. Mortuary Michelle. Here it is.
Oh,
She's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
It's a brilliant character.
look at
created
that
by-
background. Who did you
Oh,
have
my
do that for you?
Gorgeous.
Who
Yeah,
did that
you know what?
background for you, Billy?
I'll tell you. Well, I did it, but I'll tell you where I got it from. I have.
It's
so
from
many
some fabric he's got in his.
No, there's these great Art Nouveau books, like clip art books that you could buy that I bought in the 80s. They're like those they're thinner, they're paperback ones. I got one here. Let's see what this
So you scanned a page from that?
hang on.
That is a great cover, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's nice. The colors are really
Whatever.
cool.
They're little black and white art books. So I took it and I added lilies and I added orchids and little skulls and things like that. You could zoom in and these women.
Are you now, Billy? Are you aiming for another Lady Death crossover? I'm just saying. Are you you setting up your friend
Brian.
Brian?
You never know what I have Brian Polito on tomorrow after the landing party at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah.
Brian's got his new campaign on Kickstarter featuring Evil Ernie. And who knows what 2027 is going to bring? Who knows? I can't say. I don't know. But but you guys are going to get this 10-page story. Yes, Dover Books. Thank you, Marcus. Marcus said it's Dover Books, Art Nouveau. And it's basically they just ripped off Muka and I ripped off them. And I'd be perfectly honest. But Wes Hartman colored it, and it's a beautiful character. Great story. J.C. Vaughn wrote it. And this is going to be, so get your chance to get your debut of this hot goth chick who sees demons. And guess what? Andy Smith, I forgot to tell you, it's featuring she in this story, in this 10-page story.
Holy crap. What more can you ask for?
This is incredible.
My
Hey,
gosh.
Billy, I got to ask you about that illustration here.
Sure.
The Muka style archway with the little faces on it.
Yeah.
Did you have to hand draw each one of those?
Each one of them. They're Gorgons. Yep, each one.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Yep, I have the original art right over here.
You know, Billy, you can cut and paste those things.
People
Paste it.
are asking in the chat, Billy, if you bought this Art Nouveau book while you were in fabric school, was it like
Yes,
a textbook that you had
100%
to get?
I did. Or in the 90s when she came out. But if I can show you the original art if you guys want to see
If you could find it.
It's right here. It's in this book.
Well, that's fine. We got nothing else to do. We'll just wait.
Yeah, all right, forget it. But guys, please back all these campaigns. Let's back. We're focused on Aaron tonight. Let's get Aaron done. Graham,
I'm
same
just
thing.
teasing, Billy. I'm just teasing.
No, and if you feel it in your heart to back Ran, Revenge of the Warrior, please do. Number one, this book goes to the printer this month, and we'll start fulfilling in July.
There you go. Look at that. Billy is on a schedule, man. He brings the product.
Totally on a schedule.
He brings the heat.
He does.
Aaron, before
Life
you,
of Kinks.
oh, go ahead.
Let me say the link for Billy's RAND campaign on Kickstarter, not Indiegogo, but on Kickstarter, which is the same campaign basically, is in the link to the description of this video. Billy will take your money from either platform.
Yes, I will. And I hope my brethren do the same.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Art T. Ooh.
What I was going to say is before I share, I wanted everybody to go and go to Barbaric Adventures and back that book and heap some praise on Aaron Lepresti because the book looks gorgeous. Look at that. 3643. Nice. Woohoo. Yeah, raise the roof, you guys. The reason for the season
14.
is Barbaric Adventures. Go check it out.
Let's get that to 40.
Yep, we're at 14 backers from 500 and free artwork tomorrow. So let's do it. Okay, Art.
How many hours are you away now?
Thank you for that. There you go. There's Art.
Oh, okay. I'm up.
So you guys again?
No, this is cool.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so you guys, this is that's on the drawing board right now. So I'm doing my cleanups, getting ready for to send it out to Brian, my colorist, and so it's heating up. Black and white. This guy is really as brutal as he is here. Black on this guy. His name's Mitchell. It gets worse. So this guy gets busted up pretty bad. But this guy's not without some defenses. So before Reed and Whitney can bust this guy up any further, the robots that were hanging out in the bar are going to turn against Black and White. So you're going to get a good-sized robot battle after this. So this is a setup for the robot battle. And
what's more fun than that?
What's that?
I said, what's more fun than that?
There isn't much more fun than that. Volume 2 is going to have more supernatural, so we're going to get some zombies and stuff like that. So that could be more fun, but it all depends on where you're coming from.
Does it take place? If it takes place in a bar, then it may be as much fun. But this, since it's in a bar, that's kind of
all these robots. These guys are all drunk, so this is like drunk robots. So they're going to wreak havoc, and you get to see Black and White kick some more robot butt. And we're furthering the epic tale of Reed's backstory. His father, where the mysterious disappearance of his father, I should say, and all that good stuff. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty. The first 2 volumes of Black and White were focused more on Whitney's origin story. And so volumes 3 and 4 are going to get into Reed Blackett and his background, his origin story. And I just got this one back from the colorist, from Brian.
Oh yeah.
I did some tweaks to it. But this is what you guys can expect with Black and White in color. So color's up nice.
That's beautiful.
Fantastic, man.
There's nothing better than Black and White in color.
I love the effects on that table and the hollow screen and stuff and the bottle. That's great.
Yeah.
It's weird because I get the stuff back from Brian, and then I get these ideas, and I'm like, because this is I saw like Star Wars images from the amusement park, and there's a bar in there, and so it had these colors and stuff. So he had all these blues and things, and the screen and that table weren't lit up, and so then I was like, oh man, what if I did this, and this, and it ended up working. So I
think it's the warm colors that tie it together because there is so many cool colors in there.
And it was all cool. The original version. Yeah. So when I brought the oranges and yellows and things into it, it really started working. Yeah. And I was real happy with it. And then I like this exterior shot of the bar and the robot motorcycle.
The motorcycle's cool.
Dude, this is you're firing on all cylinders, brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say your
really are, man.
Detail is amazing in this book, and I'm guessing that while you're like fixing your washer and dryer, that you get these tech ideas and go, "I'm gonna put this in the book."
Yeah.
Well, this table right here that lights up. There's these vanities that we're installing now in the master bathroom, and they light up. They have like this rim light that goes around. It's like a mirror, but there's lighting built into the mirror. So that's why
with a master bathroom. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Look at him.
you can't call him master. I think they call that sexist now. You can't call him master.
Look at you. Look at you, buddy.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
But anyway,
This
you guys, thanks to everybody that has supported Black and White Volume 3, Sins of the Father. Much appreciated. There's plenty of room for more backers. But before I say anything more, Barbaric Adventures, reason for the season, back now.
Hell yeah.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Let's take a quick look at this, and then we'll head out and do whatever else we're going to do tonight.
Is Ethan streaming?
Yeah, he is.
It's a draw stream.
Yeah, he's
going to
doing
get on that draw
tonight.
stream and let's talk up some Black and White.
There we go. So 46 back. We have 14 more backers to 500, which is free artwork tomorrow. So make sure you back. Obviously, there's only 6 hours left in this campaign, so we want to get this to 40 if possible. I believe in you guys.
What did we start the backer number off with tonight, Aaron?
475.
Yeah,
And what are we at now?
486. So we've
Nice.
got 11 backers so far
Nice.
tonight.
And you started at 35,569. So you're doing pretty good, my friend.
36 now. 36.43.
Yeah.
Aaron,
Yeah.
are you going to stream after the Kings too? Like, what's your plan? Are you going to go on to the Kings and then are you going to go and
Yeah, if
stream?
they're still going,
tonight?
I'll go in there, and then when Kings is over, I will. Because if they're going to make fun of us while we're doing this show, I might as well go in there so they can make fun of me to my face. So I'll go on there for a while, and then after we're done, I'll go back and start streaming until midnight. That's just how I'm going to do it.
Send me a link. I'm
go.
solo tonight.
All right.
Debbie is in Pennsylvania.
Well,
Oh,
Aaron,
she's
go
still out.
on the Kings. Go on the Kings and get your crown.
I don't
There
know if
you
I'm
go.
going to have time. They probably have about 15 minutes left of drawing by the time I get there, and it's going to be pretty tough to.
Oh, that's
Aaron, I would just post some kind of art that you have. It's
Oh,
a
cheat! I love it. I'm going to do. Yeah, I'll find something I've already got and go. What do you guys think of this? I just did it.
Yeah, there you go. And make it from the campaign too.
That's right.
and nobody that's listening right now is going to rat you out in the chat.
Nope, not at all.
No, I don't think so. You guys, they all got my back. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us on this
That's right.
special edition of the Brofessional. I still think it was a pretty good show, despite the fact that it was, sandwiched by, a closeout stream and promotional stuff, which we got to do. That's how we make a living. So
Mhm.
we appreciate you guys
And
hanging
we
in there.
want the
with-
Bros channel to be a platform for us,
Yes.
to launch and close projects, and and all you guys that watch the show, be a part of it. So
That's
we
absolutely
appreciate
true.
you.
100%, brother.
Remember, tomorrow, Andy's got something going on in the morning. What's your show called?
We got in the morning. It's
Well, my
4 in the
morning.
afternoon. Tomorrow,
That's
4
true.
p.m., the DNA show. Join us.
That's
tomorrow.
East Coast time.
East Coast time, 4 p.m. Had to push
Followed
it
up
back
by
half hour.
Graybeards tomorrow. We're drawing Ben 10 characters. Followed then by on Graham Nolan's channel, The Landing Party, where we talk about Conquest. of the Planet of
Conquest.
the Apes. Then
I'll be
we have
watching it.
Dinner with Billy, which is a new show he's doing where he shows cooking, and it's like a home ec kind of show. Sometimes it's sewing, sometimes it's cooking. I think tomorrow's cooking. And then,
Tomorrow's
of course,
cooking. Yep, tomorrow with
When is the macrame episode?
cooking with Brian Polito. Then next week we will be picking out the best the most affordable chiffon.
I like that.
For someone.
That's
You
great.
should start a show on botany. I mean, we learned so much about lilies and stuff like that on that
Yeah,
cover.
right, that's
Who
right.
knew? You're a man of fabric, flowers.
And faggotry.
In fact,
Did I say
Wow,
that?
I did not expect that to come out of Aaron's mouth.
Well, we're playing with all the Fs. And
All the
Art Taber, you've got the pontificators, don't you?
Yeah, I'm kind of on hiatus with
Oh.
pontificators. I got a lot on my plate right now, so I'm trying to get the book done.
Yeah.
And I got some home projects that I'm trying to get finished up now. So
I think you should start a YouTube channel of you just fixing things. You'll get more views than any of this stuff would ever get.
you can call it like Dad Fixes It. Something like that.
Or Art Taber's hammer, something
I
like
got,
that.
I got some LEDs to install in a couple bathrooms.
You call it hack/renovations.
There it is.
Renovate your hacks. your checks, your POSs.
Oh, Lord.
All right, guys. Thank you all for joining us. Next week, we go to Art's channel. Have we talked publicly about what the episode's going to be about?
Yeah, we're gonna do a big Aurora jam, you guys,
Yeah,
and wait
Aurora
till you
model
see
set
some of the
next
stuff we got in store for you. It is gonna be a lot of fun
Very
on
cool.
my channel next week.
Great
Same-
images.
Same bat time, same bat channel, and yeah, for next week.
Yeah, so we'll run over to some of us will run over to King's. I'll be back later tonight, and whoever's around will be around, and we'll just see this through to midnight. So thank you,
Not
guys.
me. I'm going to bed because I have to get up at 1:20 to take my kid to work.
I know, dude. I feel sorry
Ugh.
for you. So
Yeah.
anyway, guys, thank you for joining the Brofessionals. We'll see you next week on Art's channel. Good night, everybody.